I never thought a typo could change the direction of my life. It happened late on a Wednesday evening, when I was half asleep, scrolling through messages with one eye open. My best friend Anna had just sent me a ridiculous meme about cats doing yoga, and in my drowsy state, I wanted to reply with something equally silly. But instead of sending it to her, I somehow clicked on a random number in my contacts list, someone I hadn't spoken to in years, or maybe never. Honestly, I am still not sure how his name ended up saved in my phone. My message was short, a blurry selfie with a caption, "Help, I've transformed into a pretzel." Not exactly the kind of thing you want to send to a stranger. Seconds later, I realized my mistake, but it was too late. 3 little dots appeared. The mystery recipient was typing. "Well, at least you're a delicious pretzel," came the reply. I blinked at the screen, laughed out loud, then hesitated. Who was this? A prankster? A scammer? Or someone with an equally weird sense of humor? "Sorry, wrong person," I typed back quickly. But instead of letting it end there, the stranger replied again, "Don't worry. Wrong people are sometimes the right ones." I should have stopped. I should have blocked him or left the conversation in the dust. But his words lingered like a spark in the dark. That night, we ended up exchanging a few more jokes before I finally fell asleep, smiling at my phone like a teenager. The next day, his message waited for me. "Morning, pretzel girl. Survived the night?" I rolled my eyes, but my heart did a tiny flip. Over the next weeks, the stranger, who eventually introduced himself as Daniel, became a part of my daily life. We talked about everything: books, food, awkward childhood stories. He admitted he once tried to impress a girl by pretending to know French but ended up reciting the menu from a bakery. I confessed that I once tripped over a red carpet at a wedding, the only one who could fall on a flat surface. It felt easy, too easy. And yet, there was something intoxicating about our late-night chats, the kind where time slipped away unnoticed. But with the sweetness came the doubts. Who was he really? Why had his number been in my phone? I didn't remember ever meeting a Daniel who matched his stories. When I asked, he only teased, "Maybe I am your guardian angel in disguise." One night, curiosity got the better of me. I googled his name, his details, even tried reverse searching his profile picture when he finally sent one. But nothing concrete came up. It wasn't that I thought he was lying, it was that everything felt almost too perfect. Then came the first crack. I told Anna about him. She frowned, listening carefully, then said, "Be careful. Sometimes people online aren't who they say they are." Her words burrowed into my head like thorns. That night, I asked Daniel directly, "Are you really who you say you are?" His reply took longer than usual. "I understand why you ask. Yes, I am. But trust doesn't come from words, does it?" It shook me, because he was right. Trust doesn't come from promises typed on a glowing screen. The following week, something strange happened. Daniel stopped replying as quickly. Sometimes hours would pass before I saw the dots appear. My mind spiraled. Was he losing interest? Was I just a passing joke, a distraction? Or was there someone else? Finally, one evening, I confronted him. "If you're done, just tell me. I can take it." His answer came instantly. "Done? No. But I need to tell you something, and I don't know how." My stomach twisted. He admitted that he hadn't been entirely honest. The photo he sent, while it was him, it was older. Had been afraid to share a current one because he worried I wouldn't like what I saw. "I put too much pressure on myself," he said. "I didn't expect to care this much about someone I met by accident." I should have been angry. Instead, I laughed. The drama, the secrecy, all for something so simple? "Daniel," I wrote, "you do realize I called myself a human pretzel when we first met? The bar is not that high." That broke the tension. He sent me a new picture, hair a bit messier, smile more real. And somehow, it felt even better. From there, things shifted. We became braver, more honest. We shared voice notes, then video calls. I heard his laugh echo in real time, saw the way he scrunched his nose when he teased me. I noticed how he always tilted his head slightly when listening, like he wanted to catch every word. But of course, the biggest question loomed over us: when would we meet? Life kept getting in the way. His work, my schedule, family obligations. Weeks turned into months. The anticipation built like static electricity, always buzzing, never releasing. Then, one evening in late autumn, he wrote, "Enough waiting. Let's do it. Next weekend, coffee, in person. No more screens." I froze. The words I had dreamed of now terrified me. What if the magic evaporated in real life? What if the connection was only pixels deep? But my fingers typed back before my fears could win. Yes. Next weekend. That night, lying in bed, my phone glowed with his last message. "I can't wait to finally see the pretzel girl." For the first time in a long while, I felt a mix of fear and joy so intense it nearly knocked the breath out of me. This wasn't just a story about a wrong number anymore. It was a story about daring to believe in something unexpected, about trusting a stranger who became a confidant, about risking disappointment for the chance of something real. And as I drifted to sleep, I realized, the best stories don't always end with certainty. Sometimes they end with a door opening, a path unfolding, and the promise of what comes next.